Peter Obi travelled to Plateau State yesterday, 13th April 2025, to commiserate with the people. He wrote about the visit on his verified Twitter account and he said, "Yesterday, I travelled from Abuja to Jos, Plateau State, to condole with and show solidarity with Governor and the people of Plateau State over the recent senseless killings in the state. From the state capital, I travelled to Bokkos and spent time with the victims, the displaced children and others. What has happened in these communities is very saddening and utterly unacceptable. Nigerians should not be killed or forced to flee their homes when we are not at war. Every life is precious, and no Nigerian, regardless of where they live, should have to live in fear or uncertainty. My deepest condolences go to the families and communities who have suffered tragic losses. No words can truly capture the pain and devastation that such senseless violence brings. My heart is with the people of Bokkos, the displaced children, women, and entire communities during this difficult time. Earlier, the obedient movement had built a borehole to provide clean water for the IDP camp and the community. We continued the support yesterday with the sum of 7.5 million naira to help in providing facilities for the displaced children, provide continuous education and ongoing needs of those affected. Now more than ever, leadership and compassion are essential. I stand in solidarity with Plateau State and remain committed to supporting all efforts toward peace, justice, and healing. May the souls of the departed rest in perfect peace, and may the people find strength, comfort, and unity as they rebuild their lives. A new Nigeria is possible. This is the end of what Peter Obi wrote on Twitter. And talking about Obi visits to Plateau, it's on record that Obi has visited Plateau several times to commiserate with them. Nigeria shines at a vibrant turning point where true leaders reveal their hearts. While tragedy strikes, families grieving, homes lost, the president stays silent in France. Atiku courts elites like Buhari, and Kwankwaso vanishes. Yet Peter Obi radiates hope, standing with Bokkos, donating 7.5 million to ease pain. This is humanity, not politics. Nigerians, let's choose leaders who glow with compassion always. Let us build a Nigeria that dazzles with unity and love. Please, if you are getting any value from this video, kindly subscribe to our channel, and please also share this video. Thank you so much as you do this. We sincerely appreciate you. For those thinking Obi is trying to play the nice guy, this has always been who he is. As a governor when flood ravaged Anambra and other neighboring states, Obi even offered government house for the victims. The report of the incident was reported by the nation's newspaper on 3rd of October 2012, and this is what they reported. Governor Obi directed the secretary to the Anambra state government to immediately consider sending some people evacuated from the flooded communities to the governor's lodge in Onitsha should there be shortage of accommodation. Obi spoke while touring some of the public buildings sheltering the people at a primary school behind the Basilica of the Most Holy Trinity. Also, Vanguard newspaper of 30th September 2012 reported how Obi was passionate about helping the flood victims. According to Vanguard, Obi had a hectic day accessing the affected areas in canoe. He also cancelled his planned trip to Mexico the next day on the reason that it is only a man devoid of feeling for his people that would travel out from the state for whatever reason, while his people face dangers of death and displacement. The only trip I am disposed to undertake for now is answering calls to come for aid for the affected communities or for discussions on how to mitigate the suffering of those affected, the governor said. Governor Peter Obi, with an Anglican bishop, Most Reverend Henry Okeke, transversing what was once a sprawling community in a boat. In some of the communities he visited, he held meetings with the stakeholders on the best possible way to render immediate assistance to the people. Besides giving directives to his cabinet members from affected communities to stay with their people and take charge of government support to them in the form of relief materials, The state has also set up camps for the displaced and sent vehicles and boats to evacuate those who are trapped in different parts of the state, including those taking refuge on treetops. In some of the places visited, flood has completely taken over. Buildings as tall as 3 stories and palm trees were completely covered by flood. We have not borrowed a dime or raised bond, but the crisis we are facing now is better seen than explained. We will continue to do everything possible to see that our people are taken care of, even if it means borrowing this time around, Obi said. Obi visited some camps where women were seen cooking food for the displaced. After monitoring events, he ordered more ambulances to be sent to some accessible camps for medical emergencies. This was when he was a governor, so you can imagine if he becomes the president. Peter Obi is the leader Nigeria really needs, and come 2027, we will have him as our president by God's grace. Thank you for your time and goodbye, and please remember to subscribe to our channel and share the video.